You have most likely seen this before. Mixed martial arts is the fastest growing sport in the world and has literally taken the sports industry by storm. Over the past 19 years, MMA has evolved from a brutal blood spectacle into a legitimate sport that has amassed numerous fans and recognition. The sport has virtually no limits and allows competitors to use any form of martial art they want to. The question still remains, how has this virtual unknown sport evolved into one of the most popular sports in America? The answer is the media and advertising. Advertisements and publicity has peeled away the veil of this once looked down upon sport. Organizations like the UFC has used media outlets to inform, educate, and advertise this massive moving sport. If you're not familiar with mixed martial arts, then see if you can recognize any of these popular MMA brands and logos. The UFC is the largest MMA organization in the world. With numerous pay-per-views a year and a reality TV show, it is well known as the predominant promoter of mixed martial arts. Tapout is the most well-known MMA clothing company. Its popularity has helped raise interest in this sport. Affliction is another MMA clothing company whose mainstream appeal has shined light on MMA's existence. Cable advertisements like these have also assisted the growth of MMA. These commercials have reached viewers who may not have actually come across MMA on their own.
UFC 146 Prelims, Saturday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, sponsored by Bud Light.
The Ultimate Fighter is the UFC's reality TV show that is now going into its 15th season. This show provided cable viewers an inside look into MMA without having them purchase a pay-per-view or attend a live event. The show was appealing not only because of the excitement of MMA, but because of the drama generated by any reality TV show. The show, originally on Spike but now on FX, has dominated the main targeted demographic for MMA, males ages 18 to 34 years old. Even though MMA is so popular, it still has numerous media enemies. Dana White, the president of the UFC, has clashed with numerous popular sports media outlets, including ESPN. White claims that ESPN hates the sport and does not bother to cover it. Floyd Mayweather, the #1 pound-for-pound boxer in the world, has simply said that MMA is for beer drinkers, insinuating that the sport has no class or legitimacy.
Where two combatants literally kicked the heck out of each other. Believe it or not, the states of New Jersey and Nevada, among others, actually license these kinds of displays, and they are televised all over the world. Now, some states like New York ban ultimate fighting because of the danger that's obviously present. Remember, many prize fighters suffer brain injuries, Muhammad Ali
Bill
being the best
O'Reilly and
example.
other mainstream
The
news
question is, should
outlets have
ultimate
also tried
fighting
to
be
put
banned
down
throughout the
MMA.
United States?
They
Joining
failed
us
to
now from
see
Las
any
Vegas, Dana
aspect of
White, president
competition
of the
or
Ultimate
validity
Fighting
within mixed
Championship.
martial arts.
And from Salt Lake City, Rich Franklin, the UFC World Middleweight Champion. Mr. Franklin, and looking at your resume, boy, you are in a brutal business. You knocked some guy out for 20 minutes, and he knocked him. People thought he might have been dead.
No. See, now, what happened was I was talking to the lady that worked for your show and told her a story about my amateur career, and she's kind of getting her facts mixed around. But if you want to talk about the sport and the way that the sport's involved, you can look at the early UFCs and compare it to how the UFCs of today are, and there's the same way. And what I told her was, when I fought as an amateur, my first couple fights as an amateur, there was no sanctioning bodies in the States or anything like that. So I had a fight one time that I'd kicked a gentleman in the jaw and knocked him out, and it had taken them a while to revive him because they didn't have paramedics.
Besides all this adversity, MMA has continued to push forward and become the fastest growing sport in the world and show no signs of stopping. The Bellator Fighting Championship has just extended its deal with MTV as well as Spike to broadcast its fights on TV. Strikeforce continues to broadcast their fights on Showtime and is looking at a deal with HBO. Most notably, the UFC has signed a 7-year deal with Fox Broadcasting. This deal will provide viewers with fights not only on pay-per-view, but Fox, Fuel TV, and FX as well. This allows MMA to begin to compete with other sporting events like Monday Night Football.
Event Center Battle of Legends. Randy Couture, Mark Colby, live on pay-per-view.
Media has undoubtedly assisted MMA's growth and development. Although there are still those who still try to tarnish and belittle the sport, it continues to thrive in martial arts. It is safe to say that, along with media's assistance, MMA may become America's household sport and pastime.
They drove to JG's gym. The JG Academy